So I've got a live box up. Well, let's take a look at it. See how far behind it is. Well, it's right. I've got a live box up. Let's take a look at it. See how far behind. I'm going to have to fix the focus settings and everything else. I have it set to infinity focus. Oh, that's not that good. Okay. I'll go ahead and mute it so I don't get feedback. I'll just keep an eye on the video stream. I will keep an eye on the video stream. If anybody's wondering why they always see with the full camera view, why they always see the windshield washer nozzles where they are on the hood, I use windshield washer nozzles as an alignment tool. To know where everything is. And if it's weird because the left one looks higher than the right one, stuff, that's actually level. I use leveling as well. But I like to use those washer nozzles as a tool to help me learn where exactly everything's lined up at. Now this is a bigger live stream tool for the Livestorms Media CDN stream. This is mostly for the CDN stream, but I'm really not liking the way that that's working. It seems that it gets bit loss really, really nasty. If anybody YouTube stream from the stream itself. If you're seeing it at home on a Wi-Fi connection, that's a whole different story.
Control 51-1 out on a transport.
Alright, so that's been an ongoing thing. I'm going to try turning off bonding, because here's the thing. I've got bonding turned on the phone itself. But I've also got it connected by Wi-Fi to a TravelFi router. And that's T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon all at the same time. However, if one of those connections being bonded in the router, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. I am not a fish. I am not a fish. There we go. Oh, there's a Porsche. Very nice. Bonding's turned on the phone. It's bonded to that Wi-Fi, to that multi-router, which should be enough. And I would rather use the Wi-Fi than the phone's connection, because the phone is only T-Mobile. But if T-Mobile is one of the bonded connections in the router, and it's bonding it to a T-Mobile signal, I've experienced it before in the past and seen the logs with Speedify that doesn't work. That creates a lot of problems. So I'm wondering if that's part of the issue with that stream. But I've used the bonding before with standalone with just Verizon. And that worked really well in Indiana. It worked really well for me one time. And then after that, I had a lot of connection failures. So, I don't know. I also don't know if I was connected at that time that I was having connection failures to Verizon or to a T-Mobile hotspot that I used to have. Flashing yellow arrows. That's a new one on me. I'm going to stop right here. This intersection right here is unbelievably dangerous. And it's a lot more dangerous than it has any right to be if you see the way that this intersection is set up. But I've seen so many car accidents happen here. One of them happened right in front of me while I was waiting at this post office for my wife to come out. Several years ago. Alright, so that is a one-way entrance. See, this is the problem down here. This is the problem. It is so restrictive on where you're allowed to drive down here. Go to the post office, you can't get in there. One way, the wrong way, it goes against the flow of traffic and then spits you out a different way. You got to park facing uphill, but in order to do that, you have to turn around. Terrible. That's how far behind that's running. I'd say that's probably running a good 30 seconds to a minute behind stream. And here's the thing too, back in the 80s, like the late 1980s, early 1990s, maybe, pretty much all post offices built started getting these night drops. Big circular night drop set into the wall where you have a hatch and you can put your package, like your box, in there and raise the handle and it'll dump it in, and you can do that 24 hours a day. Not here. Everything in Butler was built in 1974 and that's it. That's the end of it. So you have to do stuff during business hours. Well, maybe you shouldn't be in such a hurry. Oh, there's my dedicated quarter. I keep a quarter in here just for such occasions, for having to deal with crap like parking meters. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and turn the camera view to the sidewalk, because that makes for good people watching. When they see this thing, there we go. All right, I'm back. Just doing a test. Doing a stream test. And we'll secure it back in the forward position. Just doing a test. Doing a stream test. Alright, forward position. Downtown Butler. Let's think about this city. I don't necessarily mind it here, but the city is full of boomers. It's full of older people. And they'll do stuff like this right here. Like, they will park in a fire lane that's also a turn lane, mega in the way, and just get out. Just looked at the parking meter. It's painted red. The inside of the parking meter, if you look at it, says "Don't park here." Looked at it, shrugged, walked inside. Boomers no-sell everything. They no-sell everything, and nothing ever happens to them. If I were to do that, just that right there. If I were to do that, like, I would look at it, read it, and shrug, and walk away. And, like, the second I'm walking away, a person in, like, a parking enforcement uniform would do a backflip out from behind a trash can and, like, staple the ticket to my chest while cursing at me. No sell everything. Zero consequences. They no-sold COVID. They no-sold COVID. It was great. We're down here in the, I don't even remember what this area is called. Butler is one of these little tiny cities that, unless you're from the area or you live in the area, never heard of. And it has all of these little areas and zones in the city where they all these little areas and zones where they have like their own special little names. Well, there's part of the playground still under construction over there, but see, this is doing pretty well. I'm looking at the stream as I'm sitting here, the feedback stream on YouTube. It's doing pretty well. So I'm happy about that. I guess I have this this TravelFi unlimited data plan until at least the 22nd of December. After that, who knows? It's $137 $90 a month, I might just be shit out of luck at that point. Unless the phone rings some more. I am hungry. I am hungry. You know what? Unexpected turn. Sorry, guy back there. I could have used the turn signal. Trying to hit me non-stop for pro subscription. You know, I downgraded to free. Like, well, you need to go into your portal and downgrade to free. I've done that 4 times. Why don't y'all do that? Because the next step is I just tell the credit card company not to pay you. Breakfast food at a decent, affordable price. You'd be paying $25 for breakfast. I think that runs us broke faster than anything else. It's eating out. But then again, as you know, save money, go to the grocery store. Have you been to the grocery store lately, anybody? Oh my God. Get up enough groceries for a family of 3 for a week and get up to the front and beep, 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 beep. Okay, that'll be $390. Like, what? How? Oh, God. You know, you're slow on a school bus dips to go around you. Another thing too, I don't think people realize, Butler, the city of Butler sits in the bottom of a bowl. Like I don't understand it, because there's no river, there's no water or anything down there. Just at some point, a bunch of people were walking, and they got to a relatively flat spot at the bottom of a bunch of hills and realized that they were at the bottom of a bunch of hills and said, I feel like walking up that damn hill. Let's just build a city here. This is where we live now.
.99 vehicle accident injury, South Monroe Street, near the train trestle. A vehicle into a structure.
Oof.
Said the male was grabbing his chest prior to the accident. He's now unconscious. 57 on Fire North.
When it's your time, people. Oh my God. That's terrible. That is certifiably terrible. Just be driving and oh, my chest. That's it. So there's this little joint over here called Burger Hut 2. I don't know where Burger Hut 1 is, or if it even exists, or ever existed. But Burger Hut 2 has been here since the beginning of time. And they have cheap, simple breakfast. I don't need to be eating a bunch of bread. Let me pull that stream readout back up. Meredith Garofalo is posting a lot of stuff about family. I know she had an accident last couple years ago. People knew about. So just checking Twitter at the moment. Oh, wow. All right, let me see here. So, are we still running? Yeah, we're still running. All right, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. This test has been very successful. I'm liking what I'm seeing with this IRL Pro, which appears to be working again. I might just go ahead and get rid of Larix again, because